I was in the opera workshop since it first began. I started when I was 14 years old. I just wanted to talk about my experience a little in the opera workshop and why it means so much to me. I am currently at Crane School of Music in SUNY Potsdam, New York, and I am studying classical voice and opera. My goal is to be a professional opera singer, and honestly, it would not be if I was not a part of the opera workshop. So the opera workshop means a lot to me, personally. I was originally interested in musical theater. I started at Act 2 Studio when I was 12, I believe, and then started studying with Melinda shortly after that. And Melinda was like, hey, do you want to be a part of this thing that I'm pulling together? Just some of my students who I think might be interested in learning a little bit about opera and classical music. And I was like, sure. I was like, I don't know anything about it, but I'll give it a shot. And that one decision changed the entire course of my life. I would be at these long rehearsals and they would feel like 10 minutes to me. They would feel so short because I loved being there. I loved doing all the work. I loved taking all that time to get into music and to get into the character and make discoveries. Like, it was so exciting and to me, and like I had never experienced performing in that way. I had performed a lot before then, but nothing felt like that. Nothing felt as healthy, nothing felt as fitting to me or as comfortable. Like, classical, when people ask me all the time, like, well, like, why classical music? Like, you can sing anything. There's just like so many levels that like classical voice takes you on. Like I know that I'm gonna be working on my voice for the rest of my life, and there will be things that I'll never accomplish, and there'll be things that I do accomplish and be shocked on. There's already things that I've accomplished and I'm shocked about. There's stuff that you learn about yourself that you wouldn't learn from doing anything else. Like, classical singing is some real soul searching. You really have to put your 100% being into it. It's always a new discovery. It's always a step forward and then a step back and then 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. It's always a journey, but it's really rewarding. One of my favorite parts about being a part of the workshop was that after like my performances and stuff with the workshop, people would come up to me and tell me that they had never seen opera before and they didn't know that it could be like that, and like they didn't know that they would enjoy it like that, and that they want to go see more, and they want to go to the Met, and they want to see more of our productions, and like that always just made me feel so awesome that like I introduced somebody to this world and now they want to know more about it. I found not only my career path from the workshop, but I found my passion, and that's something that's so remarkable about this program. And like it all started from the workshop. Like, everything that I talked about, like everything that I'm saying is 100% true. Like, I can't even like explain it enough in words how much the workshop has meant to me and how much I grew because of it. For anyone who's considering either joining the workshop or starting classical singing, like probably the biggest piece of advice I have for you is just do it. Give it a shot. You never know what things you're going to discover about yourself, what connections you're going to make, what friendships you could build. I don't think that you'll regret it. I don't know anyone who has joined who like regrets it.